When was your parent their own worst enemy? My mom thought men were the cause of all evil ever since dad left us when I was 7, but that was years ago. Now at 13, I had to wear this hideous shirt to school that said, "No boyfriends," in glittery pink letters. She installed tracking apps, called during every free period, and even put a Ring camera pointing at my bedroom window. But a small part of me understood why she was such a helicopter parent. We lived in a sketchy neighborhood. The first time I got catcalled was on my 8th birthday. I was wearing a tutu skirt, and with no man walking with us to protect us, we both got harassed by men all the time. So I could kind of see why she hated the male species so much. But here's the thing. All her rules didn't stop the harassment. They just made me an easier target. A girl walking alone, obviously without a boyfriend, practically wearing a sign that said, "Vulnerable." That's when I met him. This guy from my chemistry class who noticed me speed walking past the bad corner one day, keys between my fingers like mom taught me. "Hey," he called out. "You okay?" I kept walking. Stranger danger and all that, but he persisted. I live 2 blocks over. We could walk together. Mom's voice echoed in my head. That's how it starts. So I said no, practically ran away. But I noticed him after that. Always seemed to be around when I was walking home. This went on for weeks until the day everything changed. One day, 3 guys started following me. My heart hammered as I fumbled for my phone. Then chemistry boy appeared, just walked right up and put his arm around me. "Hey babe, sorry I'm late." The guys backed off immediately. After they left, he dropped his arm. "You good?" When I nodded, he said something that made my skin prickle. "I don't like you walking alone." Sweet or possessive? I couldn't tell. But either way, I was more scared of those 3 guys than him. So when he offered again, I finally said yes. Our walks became a secret thing. Chemistry boy knew my whole schedule. Always texted home safe if he couldn't walk with me. Started teaching me self-defense moves in the park. His hands adjusting my stance, showing me how to break a grip. Every girl should know this stuff, he said. But mom's words never left my mind. Predators like to establish control. He'd appear at weird times. Just happened to be in the area. Sure. Once I joked about him following me and his face went serious. I noticed things, like that car that's been parked outside your house. I could have run then. Instead, I kept meeting him. Mom almost caught us once. I was in the middle of showing him where I lived. Stupid, I know. When my mom's car turned the corner early. He practically dove behind a dumpster. My heart pounded as mom pulled up. "Who were you talking to?" "Nobody, just on the phone." I thought I was being so clever, sneaking around her rules. Turns out someone else was sneaking around too. Because a few days later, our neighbor Mrs. Doyle got robbed in broad daylight by someone who knew exactly when she'd be alone, the cops said. Mom went nuclear. It's always someone they trusted, someone who learned their routine. She stared at me hard. "You haven't been talking to any boys, right?" I lied through my teeth while my phone buzzed. Another home safe text. Chemistry boy texted a lot, like a lot, always asking where I was, who I was with. Once I didn't respond for an hour and he showed up at the library looking panicked, just worried, he said. Well, 3 weeks and 2 more neighborhood break-ins later, I decided having him around was better than being alone. On days when my mom worked later, he'd sit in my closet doing homework while I kept watch. "This is insane," he'd whisper. Yeah, no kidding. Everything came crashing down on a Thursday. Mom came home early with a migraine. I barely got him in the closet before she walked in. "Just gonna lie down," she said, heading to her room. He was trapped. My phone lit up with his text. "Still in here. No sheet, Sherlock." That's when I heard it. Glass breaking downstairs. My whole body went ice cold. Mom appeared in my doorway, face white. "Did you hear that?" We froze as footsteps creaked on the stairs. Heavy, deliberate. Mom's eyes went wide. She mouthed 911, but her phone was downstairs in her purse. Mine was dead. The footsteps got closer. My 4'11" mom pushed me behind her, grabbing my field hockey stick. The door swung open. A man in a ski mask stood there, knife glinting. Mom swung the stick, but he caught it, yanked it away, shoved her hard into the wall. I screamed. The closet door exploded open. Chemistry boy launched himself at the intruder, using those same moves he'd taught me. They crashed into the hallway. "Call 911!" he yelled, wrestling for the knife. Mom scrambled for my phone, hands shaking. He pinned the guy using some wrestling move, knee on his back, knife kicked away, held him until the cops arrived. Turns out the intruder had been hitting single mother houses for weeks. Watched for houses with no male presence, no man's shoes on porches, easy targets. That night, Mom sat on my bed, still shaking. "How long?" "4 months," I admitted. She looked at him, really looked, then said quietly, "My rule made us a target, didn't it?" She didn't say anything else, just squeezed my hand. I really thought she had come around. But the next morning, chemistry boy wasn't at our usual meeting spot, or at school. Soon, he went from having perfect attendance to missing a week straight of school. An awful gut feeling washed over me. I knew that my mom was behind it. Full story on channel, link below.